I want to start this off with the question, why don't we read? Just think about it. Ask yourself, do I read? Are the people around me, do they read? Why aren't we reading? What is the reason why? Is it because of technology? We feel like we don't need books. I asked one of my friends and what is his opinion on why don't we read? And he said, we are afraid to make a commitment. What do we have to do if we really want to pick up a book? We have to stop talking to our friends. We have to turn off the television, and we also have to put down our phones. And most of us are not brave enough to make that commitment. I don't know why. We're afraid. We feel like we're not cool if we pick up a book. We feel like we're a genius. We feel like we're Poindexter. But we don't know the power of reading. Over the past few days, I was having a survey just asking people, why do we not read? And one person told me we don't read is because we know it all. We feel like we know so much and no book can help us accomplish our dreams. I don't know where that started from. I don't know who it started from, but why do we believe that? Why do we prejudge? Why do we make prejudgments on things that we have not tried out ourselves? One of my friends said, it's boring. We are simply lazy. We are lazy. That's why we don't do it, because we are lazy. Just look at that. Are you lazy? Ask your, am I really lazy? Some people never learned how to read, and when they popcorn read in class, they don't read because they are afraid that they'll be laughed at because we downgrade each other. We treat each other terribly. But why is that? That's because that's a sense of insecurity, because we don't know how to read. When you start reading, I'm going to tell you this, you develop a sense of confidence. You really bring out that confidence, because I know I have. Because I embrace reading. I read all the time. I read in front of everybody because I do not care. Because I say I know exactly what I want to do for the rest of my life. From now till the day I die, I know exactly what I want to do. And right now, reading is just a stepping stone to get there. Some people say growing up, we were forced to read. We had to read things that we had not been interested in, which made us develop a sort of hatred towards it. And once we were able to make our own decision, we said, I'm not reading again because I'm so tired of that. Another man, he said, it depends on the book. The book is not going to follow me for the rest of my life, but my actions will. But check this out. How are you going to make your own actions? How will you know the principles? The principles are in the book. The principles are right in front of you. There's a saying that if you put $100 in a book and put it in front of a man, and you tell him that there's $100 in the book, he'll probably rip out the front pages first, looking for that $100 without deciding to read the book, even though the book is worth more than $100. Because you can know exactly what you can do, how you can control your life, how you can live the life that you want to live, not the life somebody wants you to live, the life that you want to live. So I want you to ask yourself this question. If all of my friends around me were reading a book, would I pick up a book and do the same? Or would I say, you guys are weirdos, and get on my phone? Well, if that's the answer, how come all of your friends are on their phones now? And you're not saying, oh, you guys are weirdos, and pick up a book. So one thing that we do is conform to what everybody else is doing. We want to be a part of the gang. We want to feel cool. But I'm going to tell you this. If you're following for the rest of your life, you'll never do anything. You will never do anything. You will never be anything if you're following for the rest of your life without making a decision. Now, here are 5 benefits of what you actually get from reading a book. Number 1, feed your mind. Feed your mind. Think about it. You feed your body every day, but you don't feed your mind. So when you got a problem, you go crazy because you've never fed your mind, because your mind is weak. I'm going to tell you this. When you feed your mind, you can overcome adversities. You can overcome problems. You can overcome challenges when you feed your mind. Just think about this. Ask yourself this one question. When failure overtakes your thinking, start thinking of it as it had been a success. Just think of that. You get that from reading because you're feeding your mind. Just think of that. You don't have problems. You just have opportunities, because you can get over any opportunity. Opportunities are great. Number 2, you're attracting more attractive and meeting more positive people. A lot of people have problems saying, all my friends, they do is drag me down. Well, why are your friends dragging you down? That's because you just simply don't understand That's another benefit. You want to attract more positive people that uplift you, that make you feel great every day, that say, you know what? You look amazing today. How does that feel? You look amazing. You are brilliant. You look spontaneous. Every day you just feel exuberance. You feel amazing every day, and I love your energy. That all starts with reading, because you're meeting more and more positive people, and you will know the positive from the negative, because the negative people, they are afraid and they want to get away from you. They want to get away from you. They are afraid. They want to run. They don't want to be in your presence because you're so positive and you're spreading all that positivity. They want to run. They want to get away from you. They can't handle you. They cannot handle your energy. They cannot handle your positive force. That's one major benefit. Number 3. Learning yourself. You actually take out the time to sit in silence and make that commitment, saying, I'm gonna read, and I'm gonna take out my time to pick up this book and get to learn who I am, get to know who I am, get to know what I really love to do. You get to ask yourself questions. You get to sit in silence, and you get to experience that part that no one is not willing to experience. A lot of people want to have fame and fortune, but they're not willing to put in the work. They are not willing to put in the work. But guess what? If you are a leader, you will do what others simply do not do. Do what they are afraid to do. Get to learn yourself. Start talking to yourself. Get to know who you are and get to know exactly what you want to do. That is a major benefit. Number 4 is opens up your mind. Just think about that. It opens up your mind. This is the reason why most businesses fail. Napoleon Hill said one of the most costly things in an industrial or in a business organization is the closed minds of the people that work there. Closed towards one another, closed towards opportunity, closed towards the people they serve, and closed towards themselves. Just think about that. They are closed-minded. You know why? Because they never took out the time to get to know who they are. That's why they're closed. They're closed. One of the things that people just simply cannot tolerate is talking to a brick wall. No matter what advice you get, they're not gonna open up because their mind is closed. And guess what? That's gonna keep you fluctuating up and down. Keep you, and you're gonna have to drop them off, and they're gonna get laid off because those are the closed-minded people. Number 5 is you get to control your own life and start attracting success. Look at this. A lot of people want to have success, but they never make up in their mind how much success they want. They want a great job, but they don't know how much money they want or what position they want because they never took out the time to study themselves, to study a book, to learn the principles of success. Because there are principles, you just have to go look for them. Because anything that's worth having is worth working for. And that's what Andrew Carnegie said. If you're worth having success, then go work for it. Then go look for it, go search for it, go find it. And you will come to the conclusion. 97% of people in this world are making 3% of the income. Why is that? Why is that? But only 3% of people in the world are making 97% of the income. It's time to make a change. It's time for you to start taking control of your life, getting to know who you are. When you have a problem, I want you to remember this. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. That's Newton's law. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. When there's a problem, there's an equal opportunity as well. You just have to see it. You just have to believe it. You have to keep going. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. When you do good, when you sow good, you will get good back. I can promise you that. I can tell you that's the truth. When you sow good, you will get good back. So start doing something great, and you will get greatness back. You will get greatness in return. Greatness. Anything that's worth having is worth working for. This is Tassim Deliza, and thank you.